Hey, what's up guys? Josh here. I'm here with Coach Juice and we're gonna go over this week's Tabata workout for you. So for this workout, we're gonna have 5 groups of 2 exercises, 20 seconds hard work, 10 seconds to switch between exercises. You're gonna do 4 sets of each exercise and we're gonna go through all 5 groups just one time. You ready, Juice?
I'm ready.
Okay, so we're gonna start with our TRX Triple Squats here. You're gonna get set up with those elbows at your ribs, tension in that band, and we're gonna go reverse lunge, and then squat here. So it's a lunge on each leg and then a squat here. If you wanna take it up a notch, you can do your lunge jump, squat jump here. You can also do this without the suspension trainer if you really wanna challenge yourself. The second exercise in this group is gonna be our 2 or 3 point feast here. So we got our shoulders over our wrists, hips over the knees are just up off the floor, and now Juice is gonna cycle through each hand and foot here. So she's just lifting one off the ground. As she does, she's keeping her hips nice and stable here, making sure that the rest of her body is compensating the way it needs to keep those nice stable hips. You can go 1 point at a time here, or you can go remove that opposite hand and foot. So here you're lifting that hand and knee, you can see it's a little less stable, but as you practice this, you'll get more control here. Just challenge yourself, and if you need to, just hold this beast position for that 20 seconds. Our second group of exercises, we're gonna go to our Cossack lunges. So we're back to the suspension trainer. Elbows at those ribs. Notice how Juice has a nice wide stance to start. So she's like in that triangle position. Now she's just gonna shift her weight to one side. Once that hip comes over in line with the foot, she's sitting straight back. So she's not continuing out to the side. She comes over, sits back, returns to that triangle position, and then goes to the other side. So it's a deep breath in, push that air out, deep breath. Notice how she's also pivoting on that other leg. So she goes down the side. She's getting a nice stretch through that inner thigh here. Really allows her to get a deeper range of motion. Use those suspension trainers to really make sure you're getting that full range of motion there. The second exercise is our half kneeling overhead press. So you just need 1 dumbbell or kettlebell here. We're going down to that knee, squeezing that glute nice and tight here. So we got tall posture, ear over shoulder, hip and knee. Deep breath in, push that air out as you press high overhead. Make sure you're tucking your tailbone here so you're feeling a nice stretch through the hip flexor of that leg that's on the floor, of that knee that's on the floor here. Wall those abs nice and tight. When we come back to this one, you'll go to the other side, so you're gonna get 2 sets in on each side here. For our third group of exercises, we're gonna start with our ball slam burpee. So grab that slam ball, reach high overhead, slam that ball down, kick those feet back, slam those feet outside your hands, and we're coming right back up here. Deep breath in, beat the heck out of that ball. If you want, you can also do your step back burpee, so slam it, step back 1 leg at a time. You can also just do that traditional ball slam as you're getting tired if you need to modify. From there, we're gonna go to our suspension trainer again for our rows. So we're leaning straight back. We got that moving plank position here. Toes pulled up, kneecaps pulled up, glutes are squeezed tight, shoulders stay down and away from those ears. Push that air out as you pull your chest up toward those handles, nice and control on the way down. To make this a little bit heavier, you step further in. To make it a little bit lighter, you can put 1 foot back or both feet back, so that's up to you. From there, we're gonna go to our fourth group of exercises where we're gonna need our ankle band. I got you, Juice. Here we go. So you're gonna get that ankle bands around your ankles here, and we're gonna do some monster walks and plank abduction. So for that monster walk, get a nice wide stance to start. We're taking 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Make sure you're keeping that tension in that band here. So nice wide stance, chest up, shoulders back. This is really gonna get those glutes working. The second exercise, we're gonna go down to the floor and we're gonna do our plank abduction. So push up plank position here. We're gonna lift 1 leg up toward the ceiling, then out to the side, bring it back in. Now as you're doing this, control that band the whole time. Don't let it yank your foot back in. Don't lose tension in that band. Glutes are squeezed. You can also do this one from your forearms if that's gonna be easier on your wrists or shoulders here. Glutes squeezed tight, abs walled up, ribs are tucked, side to side. Really gonna get a good glute burn in this group of exercises. From there, we're gonna move on to our last group of exercises. So we're done with that band. We're gonna come back to the suspension trainer again, and we're gonna do our Delt Fly. So moving plank position again, palms turned down, ribs tucked, glutes squeezed tight. Juice is gonna pull her chest up by pulling those hands up overhead and then nice and controlled on the way down. Deep breath in, push that air out, really squeezing through those shoulders as you get to the top. Nice and controlled on the way down. Again, to make this heavier, you step further in. To make it a little bit lighter to get that full range of motion, just put one foot back or both feet back. So that one's up to you again. Then our last exercise of the day is gonna be our cross-body mountain climber. So going down to that plank position, we're gonna draw that knee up toward that opposite elbow here, rotating through those hips, not through your shoulders, keeping those shoulders nice and stable here. You can also just go with a traditional mountain climber, nice and controlled. You can slow it down, of course, touching those toes down, or you can hold that plank as you're getting tired, so it's up to you. Okay, that's our Tabata workout for this week. Great job, Juice.